This podcast features adults using adult language. You have been warned.
Hey, Pat.
Hey.
Welcome to the game. No pressure.
I'm feeling it.
My shoe back here. Is it too bad?
No, it's fine.
Yeah, that's good. I thought about that after I bought the Doritos. I'm like, the whole podcast is going to be crunching.
Yeah, people will like it.
It's going to be crunching and squeaking.
It's a familiar noise
Yeah.
to those listening.
They feel like they're back in the womb.
As relative newcomers to Waterdeep, this is a big city, the biggest city on the Sword Coast. Everything that happens on the Sword Coast eventually has ripples in Waterdeep. You've made a couple friends. They're a little bit shady, but they're nice. Binwin, you got a girlfriend.
Oh, nice, man.
Her name
I
is,
did.
Her name is Thir Chasar of the Stone Shaft clan.
Oh, look at you.
Well,
Shaft.
I don't want to say that I'd ever settle down.
I'm just talking about stone shafts.
Yeah.
And she hangs out with a small little gnome named Pearo. That's not his.
Keep an eye on that guy, man.
That's not his real name. He won't tell anybody his real name. But in Waterdeep, he calls himself Pearo, and he was probably the one who kind of turned you on to this Viari guy who showed up in town, looking like he was hot and bothered by something, and said he had a map.
So, but we should probably, very briefly, we should probably figure out why we are here and not where we
Yes.
were before. And I suspect that it may be that we were unable to acquire something, or we had that job, like the one that makes you have to leave
Yep.
all of your stuff
Yep.
and go to another place where they
Yep.
don't know how badly you fucked up that other job.
When you say another place, where exactly are we?
Well, this is my understanding is that we are in the Forgotten Realms. If we're talking about Waterdeep,
That's correct.
and Undermountain, then we're
Yes.
talking about the FR.
Exactly.
We were not in Forgotten Realms before.
No. We were in.
You were in a far-flung place, but you took your magic mansion. Remember that
Right.
tour? Yeah.
That's
Okay.
right.
You were headed to Neverwinter once, but you never got there.
We didn't get there.
I
No.
can't make a TARDIS noise with my mouth, but I was trying to make a TARDIS noise.
That's got to be some real.
And then your last
heat
intern got pooped out of the ass of a
pop
statue.
IPs like that.
Right?
So this happens on occasion. So the house itself, the Dark Mansion, if
Yeah.
you will.
Yeah.
What is its current location?
Well, half of it is you don't know where. The other half of it is sort of crashed in a field a few miles north of Secomber.
We just walk away.
Several miles,
where we parked.
several miles east of Waterdeep.
No, but it would be chirp, but it would be one of
Spitting
your
distance
doves.
from the
Yeah,
high
it
point.
would be a magic spell, right? I'll lock it up. Chirp, chirp.
It's Half's house.
Yeah.
Right, it seems fine. It's probably fine there.
with the whole back.
It's wide open.
It's probably fine there.
It's a safe area.
Exactly. But Pearo
Yes,
put us in contact with an incredible new intern.
that's right. And Pearo, you know, my friend, you kind of went to the same swashbuckling school. But you knew him under a different name.
Is it one of those things? It's like people start swashbuckling as like a form of exercise. You know what I mean? It's like they have like
Pilates.
swashbuckling classes. It's got it has a lot of rigging. Like it's a really aerobic.
Ballroom dancing.
Exactly.
It's a tech degree.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then what happens is you find out. I really enjoy this.
That's right. They have like a college in Athkatla to the south, and there's a ship where you have to train on.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. But Pearo, realizing just how much trouble you were in, thought it best if you applied for an internship with a group that could actually, protect your ass.
Which is to say, no trouble at all.
Yeah.
Right.
Seems fine.
And by the way, he wants nothing to do with you.
He's been fully pawned.
He knows who's after you.
But we don't.
Right.
No.
We just know that he has something valuable.
Right. And that he did very well in our preliminary test.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So what do you want to do?
So we got introduced to him by the gnome
Yeah,
that hangs out with my girlfriend.
that's right.
We knew a guy who knew a guy. We're
Yeah.
friends
Well,
of
he
friends.
knew a lady that knew a guy.
Right.
All right, so Basari.
Viari.
Viari? Not Basari?
Viari.
Totally different brand.
V is fine.
Yeah.
V.
No, the S is
I'm
silent.
going to call you V.
We tend to abbreviate names.
You've got a map.
Yes.
So let's see it.
Show us the map.
Well, it's not really. I don't have the map itself.
Yes, he does, says the gnome.
Well, I do.
So you do have it, but you don't have it.
Well, it's like this. And he starts to sing, and kind of an image of a map spreads out. It looks.
What does he sing?
Oh, you don't want. I don't know if we want to. I don't know if we want to go down this road early into.
Now listen up, dork, because I know you, and I know that you know every word of this song. Am I wrong?
I want to hear the song.
I'm not wrong, am I?
I am not a songwriter. You know, I am a.
A simple craftsman.
La 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 la, map. You know.
Okay, got it.
All right, and it comes out.
Yep.
And Piero says, I told you he was good.
Yeah, he seems great.
I grabbed the map.
Now,
Is it physical?
It's visible, but not.
No, it just sort of appears as sort of a spectral image in front of him for as long as he sings, and then it fades
I'm
away.
a pro when it comes to illusory things.
Yes.
So would I recognize this as a spell that he's conjuring or something like that?
You can make an intelligence check. So,
Sure, that's on here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Yeah, 10.
and you add your bonus to that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I did.
It seems to be very
early
much
in the
like
morning.
the spells that you can cast, but it seems to be coming from a more divine place.
Interesting. Okay.
When I was young, I'd heard of the things that you could do, and it sort of inspired me to learn how to do similar things.
It's not that big a deal. And let a dove go.
100. Like a beam of dust. No. Okay,
And Piero says, didn't you tell him that you're a chosen of Miliel?
It's
You should have said that in your interview.
not.
They
all
would have
of us
hired you on the spot.
Are as arcanely blessed as Jim Darkmagic. So
Are you an avatar of a god? You do put this sort of thing on one's resume.
well, it's sort of a personal thing.
Oh, okay. Do you need certain days off? I mean, how does it work?
I can submit that with 2 weeks.
We do have a form actually.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
I'll happily do that.
yeah, you have to.
We have a few feast days.
I understand. Is he a god? Or does he
No.
just know a god?
Nah, I think that I have heard about this before, and obviously I have, right? This is like Divinity 101, right? Religious lore. So he has like a piece. A god has granted him a piece of itself.
He has been
Like the
touched
ear?
Touched.
No.
by a
Like
god.
the liver? I've got the liver of a
The
Vondra.
earlobe. No. It isn't like they don't give him a part of the body. It's like they have a part of their power, like a divine power.
Is the god diminished by that?
No, because they're infinite, right? So
Okay.
they can give you a little part and not run out.
It happens.
You know what I mean?
It happens. People get chosen.
Hey.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm just saying that, when people are special and not just people, when they do cool things, when they're core to their brand, then sometimes they get chosen.
Yeah, but I mean, we've never met anyone who was chosen. But this is obvious. This is weird, right?
They get
I
choosed.
mean, it might be weird to you guys, but to some people, being chosen by a god to be like, have a piece of them in them, is not weird.
Okay, so
like,
It sounds gross.
Hold on, are you trying to tell us something?
well,
Have you been choosed? Did you
here's
done get
the
choosed?
problem.
Yeah.
I was chosen by the keeper of the secrets under the mountain, and I'm already breaking a secret by telling you that.
Listen, I've already said. All
Too much.
Too much.
Way too much.
right, so V, listen, I understand, because as an employer, I'm not supposed to ask this, but does it let you do any cool shit?
As a chosen of Miliel, not only is he resistant to thunder damage, but
And chocolate.
How does thunder can't hurt? It's just a noise, right?
It's the reverberation of the thunder. It has a mystical connotation.
There's like, you know how there's fire and then there's magical fire?
Yeah.
And you'd rather be hit by fire than magical fire?
This is magic thunder.
This is like super thunder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mega Thunder. This
So
one.
I was gonna say I'm immune to thunder damage too. Hey, look at me.
I just
Boom,
lay
boom, boom. I got no damage.
I just lay in bed.
But your secret power is that when you sing, you can raise someone who has died since the end of your last turn.
What?
That's pretty cool.
That's a hell of a song.
Now, see, that's pretty cool. Who were you chosen by?
Malil?
Are you looking to trade
Malil.
up? Because we,
The goddess of poetry, song, and eloquence.
Now, I'm not saying I know anyone who was, but if someone were chosen of,
A god.
I don't know, pick one out of the pantheon. Who are you again?
Miliel?
Malil? What about Dumathoin?
Dumathoin, the god of buried wealth, mining, gems, ore, and the dead.
The
Hey.
dead?
Yes, if you were a chosen of Dumathoin,
Not that I am.
whilst you are underground, you would automatically detect secret doors within 25 feet of you, and you get advantage on death saves. You have a secret power as well. If you were a chosen of Dumathoin,
Yeah.
while underground, you can invoke Dumathoin's name to cause an earthquake.
Wow.
Okay, so when did you guys talk to him about getting all of your
This
secret
happened on
squirrel
summer break?
shit? Yeah, exactly. You came back and there's something different about you.
Well, he's got a new girlfriend
Yeah.
I do
Yeah.
have a new girlfriend.
of the Stone Shaft
I was going to
clan.
say, okay, so what happened is that he sort of got in touch with his dwarven roots, basically.
Well, see,
Are you
the
playing it
cool-
up? Is it like when you become a vegetarian?
My girlfriend's vegan, and she was teaching me about antioxidants. And you know, I've been eating a lot better.
A lot of rocks?
It's made things a lot clearer. She's pretty great, guys. She's showing me some cool stuff.
I bet she has. I heard about that Stone Shaft clan.
Hey,
She is a beautiful lady. The softest beard
Softest
you've ever
Oh,
seen.
yeah,
Yeah.
silken, I would
Yeah.
say.
it's really
You guys would not believe it. I don't know if it's like
so many
conditioner.
jokes are in my head right now. I don't want to say because I respect her and I love her.
Piero says, "Wow, two chosen in one room.
Hey, Piero, you
What
don't
are
work
the odds?
here. Why don't you get the fuck out of my office?
But I'm the narrator."
All right, bye. Use that door.
Omin and I got chosen too.
Yeah, we got chosen.
So-
we get
Pretty
a
much
free,
everybody's chosen.
Yeah,
here.
we get a free pizza every turn. So,
It's my
It's
secret
delivered.
power is secret though, so and I respect the secret.
yeah,
unlike
that's the
some
difference.
People, so.
That's the difference. That's
I mean,
what
I
makes
feel
us
like
special.
God chooses you for a reason, and if you don't respect that, then
Yeah, maybe you can lose it. Like I
Yeah,
don't know if we can work
absolutely.
something out, like
After
where they.
resting for 5 or more hours, I can
I
conjure
can go again.
Patronus.
$5 footlong from Subway.
No, but it's delivered anywhere.
Store to
Instantly.
door. Store to
Instantly.
door.
Yeah, it's not illusory. It isn't
No.
an illusory sandwich. It's an actual. No, not a 5 foot. It's a party sub.
So,
All right, so we want to take the information on this map and use it, right?
Yeah, I mean-
We want to go to there.
Be the first to explore a part of Undermountain no one has ever seen before.
That's
No
right.
one.
That's right.
Not
And the
even the people who made it. It was blind artisans.
oh, this is great.
Yep.
What?
This is the best. This is wealth, people.
could I have a moment alone with my employer? Omin, could I see you in the corner for just a moment?
Yeah, let's go. Which corner do you want? Which
We'll go
one looks
into
good to you?
this
Should I
corner
come?
here.
I should probably come
No,
too.
Okay.
just me and Omin.
I can still. I'll listen though. I'll be close.
Yeah, I cast silence
I'll stay.
All right.
All right, listen.
on them, so they're deafened, and we can talk freely.
Okay.
I got
What are you guys talking about? I can't hear right now. I'm really scared, Omin. Oh!
I do the timeout symbol with my hands. Just time out. Just chill it. Just put it on ice, okay? Cold ice. I got to talk to Binwin for a
So-
second. It's happened before. I mean, you knew it was coming.
All right.
Listen, Omin. This guy's got the one map that leads us to all these riches. And what I want to know is what cut's he going to want? Normally, I'm happy with the cut you give me. You've always been generous. But if you got no money and you got no car, then you got no woman, and there you are. And I got one now.
Well, specifically, you have a dwarven a dwarven lass. And
Mo money, mo problems. And this guy's got the map, and he's going to want a huge cut. So keep that in mind.
yeah,
You need to negotiate. Before we go, you should probably negotiate. Got to establish these relationships. You got to get this in writing.
we have to define them.
define them.
Yeah, you have to define the relationships.
Get it in writing.
Yeah. And I think that it's entirely possible that his cut will be deep. Can we just
Jim,
get the gold?
Thea
Is that-
Chasar, your girlfriend, will say, I heard from Lady Roaringhorn that there is an opening on the Council of the Masked Lords of Waterdeep. Were you to find great treasure in this lost corner of Undermountain, one of you could become the Masked Lord of Waterdeep.
That's the kind of lord
That
I'm
sounds like
looking into.
Omin territory.
But
Yeah.
she whispers to you, Binwin, but there's only one spot.
You know what? I'm still on the
I
gold
don't,
thing.
I don't think that's for us.
No, I
to,
feel
to cover
I'm awkward
this
here.
up with a mask.
All you know about the Masked Lords of Waterdeep is they are sort of the secret rulers of the city. Many of them are merchants, they're influential people, they hold a great deal of power, and together they sort of preside over everything that goes on.
I do all that without a mask. So
that sounds like Wednesday. All right, so
Seems pretty clear.
can we go get wealthy? Is that
Let's do it.
on the docket? Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Thanks. All right.
I mean, you're the boss.
That's a better plan.
can we stop by Overmountain on the way to Undermountain?
No.
I know somebody.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do that on the way back.
Okay. A little secret, Omin. You actually haven't been able to cast spells since you landed.
Yeah, but nobody has to know that.
Nobody has to know that. And you haven't found a Temple of Avandra anywhere.
Wow.
She doesn't seem to be
Seriously,
here.
could you just take a look at my eye?
There's not a lot of
super bad.
There's not a lot of brand representation, basically.
No.
Just take a look at it.
The closest thing you've been able to find is a temple to Timora,
Just drop me a
who
quick
is the
heal.
goddess of good fortune, skill, victory, and adventurers.
Just like a 3/4 heal.
That sounds pretty good. Well, yeah, I definitely get the hand like right on there. I say, hang on a second. Oh! And then I say, all right, yeah, it looks good. Everybody else looks good.
Oh,
Looks
it's
right?
really good.
Here.
Still hurts really bad.
It's
Like,
just phantom bruise.
Oh
Really?
yeah. Oh,
Yeah, you still
It's-
got the black eye.
Yeah, 10 minutes. It's just a lot of times. I think it's the humidity right now.
Okay.
Just don't worry about it. Like, listen, I'll use the other. Oh, I'll give you another one. I'll give you a little. I'll top you off. Okay.
Thanks, man.
No problem. You know I got your back. I have to go out real quick. I'm gonna come back. It's not for anything related to.
All right. When you go outside,
divine
you see
spells.
Pear, the gnome, sitting on the stoop. Couldn't get it up again, huh?
Whoa!
Hey,
Nobody asked you. Like, I don't. I don't associate any value with your counsel. There's a lot wrong, sort of, with your face, and that's basically the long and the
It's
short
a
of that.
birthmark.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
You're rude.
I am. That's right. And you're gross. So get the fuck out of here.
He says, hey, I did you a favor by bringing that rogue to you.
Which one?
Viari.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, he seems like a cool guy. Awesome. Well, listen, I gotta go someplace that is not related at all to divine spells.
All right, you
And,
start wandering off, and he says belatedly, yeah, well, you're not cool.
Buy a mask.
So now that he's gone, would you guys like to talk about my cut?
oh, we don't.
Now that
talk
Omin's
about-
gone?
Yeah. I mean, it
Business
sounds like
stuff.
he's got some stuff to do. We could just,
That
we
actually makes Jim super awkward.
we could tie this up real quick.
We're not even supposed to talk about that.
I'm not even allowed to say the word cut.
No,
Oh,
we can't.
okay.
We don't get to see the books
Oh, really?
or anything.
Really?
No.
I'm assuming you guys are getting taken care of, though, right?
Oh,
No,
wow.
I mean, I haven't made any money.
I mean, you're part owners, right?
Well, I mean, I have a title.
No, well, it's really none of my business.
Well, wait a minute. I mean, do you know other adventuring groups like us where
Like,
people are part
You could
owner
be a
of it?
part
You can
owner.
be a part owner?
I have. Here's a song. And the harmonious adventures
Didn't
of
Omin
Finn
tell you
and-
it was illegal to
He said that it
own
was
an
against the
adventuring
law.
company?
He said that only one person could at any point be the owner of an adventuring company.
I remember at the beginning we were like, why don't we like three-way own it? And he was like, yeah, if we all want to end up in jail.
He told me after the Fallcrest job that it was actually illegal to pay wizards money in Fallcrest. He said that he could be put to death.
I'm trying to drink a root beer. So if you could please telegraph so your better material. Oh, jeez. Thanks a lot, V.
Told me
This is
after
marvelous material. We've only been doing these fucking podcasts for years.
You've given us a lot to think
First
about.
time you
right?
come in here with your... Yeah,
socialist.
exactly.
Actually,
know-
that's my rogue specialty.
Now that I
is
think
socialist.
about it-
Socialist
Yeah.
lore?
Socialist.
Now that I
lore.
think about it, I'm level 5, and the treasure and money
It's blank.
on my character sheet is blank.
I have no money.
And I
Blank
still
on
have like a
mine.
bedroll
It's blank
and
on mine
a.
too. I don't think that... I
and
don't
a
think you really use
adventure-
that
Well,
hard.
Clan Stoneshaft was in a bit of debt, and when you first met Thier, she sort of encouraged you to help her get her family up to ship shape, and for
That's
that,
awkward.
you know, she's given you a lot of attention, and actually you've gotten to know her family kind of well, and they're actually pretty cool.
They're pretty cool guys.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. They
They're
just
pretty
needed a little
cool.
help.
It was worth it.
Yeah.
You know what else is pretty cool? Not being alone Friday nights.
No, I feel like maybe we should.
That's
should be
worth
getting,
a
like,
that's worth a
reimbursed.
fat emerald on occasion.
Well,
We should talk to Omin.
I think we should talk to
Not
him.
like right now. I think
that
Yeah.
can be a hard conversation to have with, a friend, like
Talk
a
to your
longtime
guild leader about
friend. If you want, because he's probably going to have to negotiate with me, I could bring that up on your behalf.
you would do that for
I would.
us?
I would so do that for you guys.
This is amazing.
For Jim Darkmagic, the chance to help out Jim Darkmagic
Look at this
and
guy,
Binwin the
Binwin.
Brave.
That's
You know?
very. That helps a lot
That
because
is super kind.
I
Above and beyond, man.
I'd be very
Omin
flattered.
really intimidates me a lot, and
He's an intimidating guy.
I've tried to bring up money before with him, and every time I get so nervous that it gives me a case of the trots.
Oh.
No joke.
Yeah.
Talk to him about money.
Yeah. Well, I'd be happy to do that. I'd be happy. It's easier for a stranger in a lot of cases than,
It's true.
Yeah.
He's
true.
Right.
All right.
That's great.
When he
I'm
gets
excited.
All right, but so I'm walking along the streets, and obviously it's sort of in black and white. There's some music playing. It sort of looks like,
It's
Trumpet
like a
music.
French noir film.
yeah, it looks like a diamond ring commercial, but there are no diamond rings.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And it sounds like one too. It's got some sort of fast-paced kind of classical music. I'm trying to figure some shit out. And that's what it looks like.
All right. So what thoughts are going through your head then?
It was really cool when I could cast spells, and having to
Yeah.
pretend that I can cast spells by saying "ho" really loud has a shelf life. You know what I mean?
You sort of pass by a number of temples. Some of them look kind of gaudy. Some of them look very simple. None of them seem to.
like Tiny Tim at Christmas.
I want to find the temple that has a little bit of guilt. Like I don't mean
Like gold?
I don't mean like Catholicism. I mean I want to
That's not a little bit.
I want to find the temple that looks like they're paid. That's the
Okay.
temple I want to find. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to find some pamphlets about that temple. I want to have the one that has like the all color printing, like you know what I mean. Like I want to find the one that looks right.
Okay. But one that speaks to your particular skill set too, right? Like-
Yeah, I mean that would be optimal.
Yeah. Okay.
But right now, really, any port in a storm.
All right. Make a dexterity check for me.
Is that customary for divine knowledge?
You're about to get robbed.
Is this your god?
In my pocket. That's bad. I would say.
It begins.
All right. You are struck by a coach. You were so deep in your head, you didn't even hear it coming up behind you through the
Ow.
crowd. And it
And like
just-
the wheel roll, like one of the wheels rolls over.
yeah, pretty much. You are just you are crushed. underneath the wheels of a coach.
I hold both of
And
my
then-
hands on
yeah.
my ruined abdomen and say, "Oh!"
And you, yeah. You see him on the
Kind of
see
like,
him-
"Oh!"
you see him on the verge of like death's door, and everything becomes sort of blurry. And as you kind of roll over in your own warm pool of blood, you start to see the hazy faces of street goers and onlookers kind of peering over top of you, surrounding you, blotting out the sun, and then things go dark.
I direct them to my abdominal wound before I collapse.
And the last thing you hear
This
is
the
one.
region, I would say. This is the place of concern. Kind of this spot.
And the last thing you hear is some urchin say, "Hey, they didn't even stop."
And then last, take his boots.